Welcome back to Demonic Pacts. We have quite the distance to go still here if we want to get to the Rune Cup. Literally just got adamant, and time is running a little bit short. We want to see where we really are standing here and not leave anything on the table. So before we head back to the table sorted by completion percentage, where we are roughly at 29-30% complete tasks at the top of the list, besides some random events, which we are still trying to get. We are going to be doing some of the things we have on the backlog that we've been collecting and AFKing and doing stuff. Starting right over here, doing a little more thieving. And that is 200 million XP in any non-combat skill, sitting at a 17.3% completion percentage. 400 points makes that very, very worth it. Completely AFK, 20 million XP an hour, 10 hours. I can work with that. And 400 points really is a pretty significant amount here. That is more than 1% of our total points in one task there. It's pretty wild. That's one way to look at options here. Go for the highest point tasks. But we're also going for some of the most doable tasks and things we got drops already and all kinds of stuff like that. We've also been down in the mines for quite a bit. There was a task here to get 20 nuggets we did previously. Now we have the full 180 for the prospector set. One of each, make sure you don't accidentally mess that up. It's also 4 collection log slots to see where the next one of that's going to be. There is some incredibly uncompleted tasks for like 750 collection log slots or something. There'd be a lot of clues. Anyways, equipping the full prospector outfit once we get through the collection log slots here. That is, sorry, it says here, a hard task for 80 points. That's pretty nice. Also a hard area task going through there, which also works. But this is not the end of the prospector, since that task was only at the 16.2% slot there. We could upgrade it with star fragments. Got 12,000 stardust, also quite AFK. Collection log, star fragment, amazing. Just need 4 of these. Use it. Make it gold. Not reversible, that's fine. It's gold. It's already yellow, the helmet, so it doesn't look that much different. The rest of it looks a little bit different, though. Guess we also could use this to get more mining XP, because it's like a tiny boost. But the full gold set, that is an elite task for 200 points. Also, it just looks nice. Over in the Slayer department, despite our inability to get a missed battle staff for one of our most uncompleted tasks at the top of the list, we have managed to get an imbued heart, which is definitely something. That's an elite task. Boost our magic, but by the same amount as we boost our magic from the Pacts anyway, so it doesn't actually do anything. It's just sitting here at a 16.8% completion. Then we also have an Eternal Slayer ring. Teleport to Slayer Tower, I guess. Wherever. That is not the task. What are we gonna do with this? Equip the Eternal Slayer ring. Alright. Do something. Wear something. Wear. Yep. Elite task. So at least we're getting something out of all these superiors. My goodness. Checking in to see how our butler is doing. Collect some stuff. It is bars. Gets us 98 smithing. Now that's very close. So close, in fact, How about we just go and finish it? 99 smithing, 200 points. This was actually one of the next tasks we were gonna do, just based on the top of the list anyways. 26.3%, like 10th or so task on the list. And now, instead of making rune kite shields, we can make something else. Not sure if we're really worried about best alch values or anything. There are some later tasks that we might need some money for, but we got value in theory. Rune stuff, few 100 mil, few dozen mil. Eh. Depends what we need to do. I guess we do need money for the next task here. And a decent chunk of that money at that. Doing some construction. Got from level 50 something to 84. T-boost, 87. Boss lair had this jar that we got. It's our only decent drop from Rexor. We got the pet too. That's fine. This is worth points though. Elite task, 200 points. Add a jar to a display case. This is the display case. That is a 2.2% completion task. The jars are very rare. At least we got some points for it. And while we're here at our house, how about we get some more tasks done? Construction-y tasks. We're gonna hoop the hoop stick. And that is a medium task. 18.1%. Very doable. And then we'll activate Jackie Jester. Add some of the Jester in building mode. We're gonna switch into not building mode. That's fine. Then we're gonna switch back into building mode later. Jackie Jester. What are we doing? What are we doing? It's an orb thing. It's bowing. Playing a game. Everyone copy me. A little dance. That was a jig. Close enough. Not close enough, actually. Jump for joy. You got a point. I think we need to get a couple points here, and then we win. Laugh. Oh my gosh. Jig. Or that's dance. 2 points. Maybe he's laughing about that. I don't know. Cry. That's 3. Raspberry. Little kiss. How many points do we need here? Wave. Alright. Cry some more. Oh, emotes. There's always something here. Headbang. Clap. It's in here somewhere. Yawn. Jig. As long as we get some of them, it counts. There we go. 80 points for that. And that was 14.6% completion. Anyways, back to building mode to build some things. That's what all this stuff's for. We're gonna go build a landscape painting of Lumbridge. Making a painting of a watermill. 30 points for that. And 5% completed. It's really, really easy for the 30 points. Exactly how to get this, you need to have completed or auto-completed certain quests around Lumbridge, which we can't go to, so there's definitely something happening with all that. Can also build a portal here out of mahogany for another 30 points. That one, in comparison, is 12.5% completed. And lastly, using a lot of money, a gilded altar. And that is 80 points and 7.5% complete. Helps that starting in Varlamore has the whole stonemason shop. You can get all that stuff. Well, that works out. We've also got some stuff in the bank that we can get here. First, some tasks. Bowstring spool. We need 10,000 here or something. Does this work? Just check it. 250. Did we empty it? That's banknotes. Oh. Not sure if this is working right. Something add 10,000. All of them. Now they're coming out as bowstrings. That's not right. Fill. Empty. There's no bowstrings to add. Refill it. There's no space. Can we empty it from here? There's the problem. It needs more bowstring spools spooled together to be a bowstring spool that can hold enough for the thing. I guess. Alright. So, I have to put that on the list of things we need to do later. We also need... We're going to need to do more the veil totems, I suppose. How about some nests? Need to get a rare seed from the nests. Very specific what it wants from us. We only have so many of these with actual seeds in them. I guess we could do like mole or something. Rare seeds. Hello, anybody? Nests, please. Nope. All right. Alright. We're trying here. Alright. Here's the last pile of things that we had, I guess. Make a Greenman carving. This is the higher level one. Use the U-log. Is worth 80 points. Neat. And now, we're gonna unlock Laren's chest. A lot of times. 34, 35. We have enough keys here easily to complete one of the tasks. But then another task requires us to actually get Dagon High pieces. Which is sometimes easier said than done, obviously. We already went significantly dry the first time, so we can't exactly be surprised if we go dry for the other two pieces here. 46, 47. 48, 49, 50 chests. That's 80 points. That is a 23.8% completion, so it was close. The mask thing was 15.4, I guess. Let's open up the rest of these keys, see if we get the rest of the Laren's set. Or Dagon High, specifically. Wrong luck, of course. We got 2 more row bottoms and 2 tops. We are still missing the hat in 73 chests. Alright. Well, we're definitely gonna get more Laren's keys, because we have more Slayer we're going to be doing at some point here. With all of the other things that we could do, or at least try to do off the list here, let's get back to the completion list. By percentages. I had 423 tasks here. Took off 8 more. Still a lot of stuff to do. Up at the top here, we still have 2 random events. And we have another one that we're also trying to get. Missed Battle Staff from Superiors as we do some Slayer. Void Waker, technically possible, depending on what the Slayer tasks are. Thermon Scepter, Vigorous Chainmace, Crossbow, Guardian Boots. All potentially boss and Slayer task stuff. If we want to get Revenants for all that kind of stuff, we really need to go back to Cristelia, I think. So we'll do that for at least a little bit here. Try to at least get some progress going on this. Because there is a lot of points in all those. Doing Slayer here. Working on trying to get specifically Slayer's task done, I guess. And the Guardian boots here. There is an elite task for defeating 75 Echo bosses. Probably would have ended up getting that anyways, since we still need to get the 4th thing from Cerberus. But we can continue here, because this is faster than the regular Grotesque Guardians. And easier. And we can just keep using magic. You don't have to switch styles. Yeah. The boots are 1 in 100. And the task itself was pretty much up here at the top anyways. 26.7%. Alright. So, that's not even too far off. I'll still need to do a Mox Layout at some point, but we're still just working on Slayer for a little bit. 100 million XP in a combat skill. Well, that's an elite task. It was in attack from all the thorns. There's another for 200 mil or something. If we keep doing this much combat, it's eventually gonna happen, I guess. Yeah, another basically free task as we continue to try to get rare drops and do Slayer. And that task is just a little down the list. 23.8%. Nice to the struggling sapling. Oh yeah, not too far. Oh ho ho, what do we have here? The Black Tourmaline Core collection log. But actually, Guardian boots. Let's teleport out of here. And they're noted because the minion notes everything. It's convenient. Guardian boots. That's 200 points. Alright. With that, I'd say we're probably done with doing any of that anymore. Is there any percentage? It's got defenses for sure. Maybe we could switch some things around. But this is working in terms of that number. We also don't want to go negative magic, I don't think. Yeah, pretty cool. Full tanking. That'd be probably our best bet by far. Guardian boots. And with that, and we also got granite gloves, but not really useful for us. Has some strength bonus, I guess, but still. That should probably be the Grotesque Guardians finished. There's gonna be a task for like 150 of them, but we're only at like 100 total. That would take a long time. It would take some amount of time. See how many points it's worth, I guess. Yeah, Guardian Boots was in our list of things that we were working on, so that's done. Maybe we go do regular gargoyles for chances at superiors and stuff. It's an option. Alright. Gargoyle stuff still. We're at 109 kills, so that'd be a significant amount to get to the 150. We do have enough on here, so we just do it. That'd be fine. But I was also looking at the combat tasks. There is a task to complete all the combat tasks. One of them is for staying in the instance for 20 kills, which is trivial. But the other is Perfect Grotesque Guardians 2, for not getting hit by anything for the entire fight 5 times in a row. And that is worth a good chunk of points to complete all that. So I think, since we're here on a task, might as well. And also we're standing here, because we have the medium combat achievements that we never claimed or something. Claim some rewards. Reclaim. I just have to claim the next one. Combat achievements. Combat tier. Medium, yes, go. I'll put this into... kind of just working on farming currently. Got some tasks I want to do for that. 160,000 speed, okay. 2,089 total, also. Yeah. Got a hilt, that probably does something. And how are we doing on 6 points for the next unlock? Completing these will complete the hard combat achievements, I guess. Alright. Well, that's another good reason to keep the gargoyles going. Grotesque Guardians, combat achievements. Elite task, 200 points. Combat achievements, hard tier. Elite task, 200 points. Till Dawn, 20 in a row. We would have gotten this sooner, but we got 6 hour logged, so that was unfortunate. We also get complete all tasks for 5 bosses for 200 points. That is 600 points. And we still need to kill a few more to finish the 150. As for where these were on the list, combat achievements hard tier was at 19%. Okay, speed task we still need to do. All achievements for 5 different bosses, 14.2%. And grotesque Guardians combat achievements, 9.7%. Which just brings us to the last thing we can possibly do at the Grotesque Guardians. 150 kills for a whopping 80 points, down here at 1.8%. I can see why that's very low, that's not very worth it, but we were already so close, so we might as well. And there it is, with 4 kills left on this Slayer task. Defeat Grotesque Guardians 150 times. I don't know if any of the bosses or anything have 300 kill count tasks this time or anything, but we haven't got to that point. So instead, we're just going to finish the task on regular gargoyles. Wow, that's a lot quicker. Wild. And then, we can actually go and get a different Slayer task. Start trying to get Revenants and Wilderness bosses and Layman's Keys and Uniques from the Superiors, which is literally just the staff, actually. 735 Slayer points. We can do something with that. In theory. And I guess we can also go grab the hard combat achievement stuff. We just picked up the medium, and now we got the next tier here. Wild. And that is more XP. Let's put that into farming. 78. Progress. I got the Dust Battle Staff. I need the Mist Battle Staff. The Dust Battle Staff is nothing. Finally got a Revenant's task. And we have gotten our first drop. The Vigorous Chain Mace. That is 200 points. Then if we go into the bank, just grab the Fangs of Vetenass. That's the wrong one. We've gotten the Fangs, another piece of the Voidwaker. Still waiting for more rings and last piece of the Voidwaker. The other 2 connection pieces. That's still gonna be something. Did get the Teleport Anchoring Scroll though. That is a task. 80 points. And quite the way down the list here at 7.8%. Compare that to the Chain Mace we just got, which is all the way at the top. And that is done. Well, there is 50 Superiors. And 51, just immediately after. That is an elite task for 200 points. Then there are more superior tasks for 75 and 100, but they are very, very not worth it. Points-wise and everything. And we also got some good stuff from the superiors. Finally, the Mist Battle Staff. One of our top items we were looking for on our list. Wield that for 80 points. And then we also got the Ring of the Gods. That is 200 points. Not bad. Still missing drops from all the main wilderness bosses. So we're gonna keep working on that. Locations of all the tasks we just did. Mist Battle Staff right at the top. 50 superiors, 14.1%, totally worth it. 75, all the way down at 5.2. Guess we were just very much trying to get one of the drops from them still. And then 100 is only 80 points. Twice as much, and we only get another 110 points worth. Not really worth it. Ring of the Gods. 21.6. Kind of close to the top here. Yeah. 25 million Slayer experience. That's pretty good. Elite task, 200 points. Here fighting Spindle. Because we only need the ring, it's similar drop rate, I think. And it's a lot faster than Venenatus. So fast, in fact, that it never shoots out the web, so we don't even need to worry about that here. So, that's pretty good. Let's see where the 25 mil was on the list here. Somehow, all the way down here at 5.7%. Guess everybody finished all their tasks and things quicker than me. My goodness. Yeah. There's 150 Venenatus. I guess that was gonna happen at some point here. What's that gonna be? 73 Spindle and 70 something. Whatever it is. The other one, Venenatus. 150 though. That is a hard task. 80 points. And it's right here at 20.1%. That's pretty close. There's also a task for Callisto. We've not gotten a Bear's Slayer task. We haven't done any Callisto so far. So, that would be helpful because it would also be upgrading the chain mace that we're currently using. Because melee is so much better at a lot of these bosses. But yeah, that's not how things have gone. And we actually managed to get the drop. The treasonous ring. Let's get out of here. We can look at the collection log count. Venenatus and Spindle. That's everything. Just need to get this out and equip it. And the potion stand. 200 points. I think that is a good spot to be stopping Slayer for a little bit here. We've been doing a lot. We still need to get the 2 other rev weapons. Fight the other 2 main bosses in the wilderness. Callisto and Vedion. To get their drops still. So we're still missing 1 piece of the Void Waker. The Vedion skull. Another ring, I think. The claws Callisto. A couple things still. But that's a good amount. And there is the treasonous ring. Moving up closer to the top here. 26.1%. Wild. Have those tasks, all the other ones we did. We still have the random events, Void Waker, Tamaron, Crossbow. Those are still working on it. But for now, let's go do a few other things. Like a few more Moxley auto kills and a body rune. But before we're done with the Slayer stuff here, we got some more keys to open stuff. We got Zombie Pirate keys to open this box more times here. Definitely less exciting, especially since we already have the teleport anchoring scroll. We're just here to open enough keys. Got these while doing the Elder Chaos Druid tasks. Just inadvertently from all the thorns damage. Still missing one of the pieces of Elder Chaos Druid, so keep doing that task, I guess. There's another teleport anchoring scroll. Okay. Open 15 zombie pirate lockers. Alright. I think the next one's like 50, so probably not going to do that. I guess it really depends how much longer it takes us to get the last piece of the Chaos Druid set. But we also had a bunch of Laren's keys, which we went and opened up. Got most of the loot that's here in the looting bag. Close it. Check it. This stuff. More Dagon Row bottoms. But also, finally, the Dagon High hat. So we're actually done with Laren's keys. So we got the elite task, full Dagon High. Looking pretty snazzy too. 200 points. Well, that 15 zombie keys was only at 9.5% completion here. And then 50 for 80 points. Is that 3.7%? Not gonna do that. probably. Full Dragon High was at 15.6 though, so that's a bit closer to the top, yeah. Kinda. There's still a lot of tasks. Under 400 though, so there's that. Oh, there's 50 in Moxliotl. But we're not quite done here yet. Got 43 regular kills and 7 of the Echo ones, I guess. That would be 50. Let's see here, a few more kills for one more thing. Via Moxliotl combat achievements for 80 points. That is a task for doing 10 kills without leaving, which is very easy. We could do probably almost infinite amount of kills without leaving. Thorns and such. Anyways. Well, that was just down here at 13.5%. So, a little ways down the list. But since we were there, and to save us having to come back to do 10 kills in a row later, reasonable. And here's a body rune. Karate body rune. Medium task, 30 points. This is now also available to do rune crafting at, for get rune crafting to a level tasks we need to do. To make sure that's available. Maybe also nature, but that's probably also a task that we haven't gotten to. All these other things we've accomplished, and it's still rune crafting. Very low level stuff. Well, the next task, moved to the top of the list here, is 150 Callisto/Ardeo. That is something we will probably be keeping working on during Slayer here, because we still really want the Revenant's tasks to get the Thermal Scepter and Crossbow at like incredibly better drop rates. Also be Skulled, that's also important. If we get some Bears tasks, that would help us with that task without going out of the way for it here. So instead, we're going to continue on to the Final Dawn. Requires 52 runecraft, so would have been helpful to bring more of that soul essence stuff to the altar there, so we could have just gotten that level right now, but okay. Well, let's go do that. Just go do the whole quest. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be great. The bosses in this quest really did not stand any chance. Basically, killed them so fast they only got to do like one of their mechanics. Final Dawn completed. Hard task, 80 points. And the Arcane Blade, a Combat XP lamp, thieving, fletching, and runecrafting XP. Pretty cool. And how much XP is that exactly? A lot. It's a lot of XP. That is hard task, base 60s, and elite task, 2100 total level. Alright. Guess to 66 runecrafting. My goodness. What else do we have that's even lower at this point? That's pretty much it. 2110. That's pretty good. We'll see where 2100 and base 60s are on the list. Let's also get some range XP here. 55,000 times... Oh, it's gonna be times a lot. It's like times 16, but combat XP is also another 1.5 times, so like 24 times XP or something crazy. We're currently range level 72. Now we are range level 81. 1.3 million XP. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alright. Nice. 2100 total is here. 16.4%. So not too close to the top. Then base level 60s was at 21.1. So 20.8. A little bit closer. Alright. Turn this off the list. And now we are officially less than 10,000 points from the Rune Cup. See if that is something we can accomplish here. We have plenty more big point tasks, 200, even some 400s. Things we've prepared, things we're working on. Opportunities, for sure. And new unlocks since we finished this quest. We'll see about all that next time. Goodbye.